Hello and welcome to my video cast. I am Suzanne Kalanian and I'm an inner leadership coach. And today with me is Kouji Miki. Welcome, Kouji.
Hello, Susanna. My name is Kouji Miki.
Yes, you're joining us from Japan.
So, from Japan, Kamakura.
Very nice to have you. And Kouji Miki is the co-founder of the 2.0 Zen conference, or Zen 2.0 conference, I'm sorry, that takes place every year in Japan. And this year it takes place in September, I believe the 18th and 19th of September. And we will talk about the conference a little bit later. You are also the author of 2 books, I believe. And you co-found the Zen 2.0 conference because your mission was to bring really innovation and social change to companies and to influence change makers by using traditional Zen methods and also new technologies. But today we kind of want to focus a little bit on the Zen methods. And just to get started right away, I would ask you to please explain what you understand under Zen and what methods you use.
Well, my understanding of Zen is to find to yourself. That's all. That is the Zen itself. Because, every person, every other person looking for what he really wants to do. But normally, for instance, as a business person, I'm doing, for instance, I'm doing a taxi driver. This is what I really want to do. Person is, it's okay, but normally most other person is feeling that this is not true myself. So every human being really want to find what he really want to do or she really want to do. So to find yourself is Zen itself, I think.
Yeah, to find yourself and what you really want to do. This is really also at the core of what I do and how I work with people. So this is also why I asked you to join me today on this interview, because I believe that we're often misguided by our education, by our society, maybe parental expectations, or also money drives us often to do things maybe that are not truly what we want to do. So finding out what you want to do, however, can be a tricky task. It's not so obvious sometimes or easy just because there are all these layers of our upbringing and education. So how do you go about it? How are the methods that you use? Or what are the methods that you use to finding out what you really want to do?
Yeah, I think that Zen itself is not by doing meditation, but also Zen itself is really mixed with daily life, like cleaning your house, cooking foods, or even working job, or writing books or reading books. Any kind of activity on your daily life everything is mixed with Zen mind. If you really focus on one thing, I think this is the practice of Zen. So, so for instance, I'm kind of beginner surfer, but I really focus on the surfing. This is a kind of Zen practice, I think.
So, as I understand correctly, for you, it means to be mindful every moment and going through our everyday activities, being in a very, present state of mind and really focusing on that activity. It could be cooking, it could be cleaning, it could be doing a sports activity. So it doesn't mean we're just, focusing on the meditative, just sitting still, but being in this state of very high presence or mindfulness at every moment. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, this is correct. Also, many people misunderstand that Zen is very difficult to understand because, normally people imagine that Zen monks is really focusing on their practice, also learning many books, older books, and maybe people misunderstand they have many knowledge about the Buddhism or Zen itself, but reading books is not the Zen. Knowledge is nothing, I believe. And by doing everyday life, cleaning, cooking, and eating foods, or maybe walking, jogging, and surfing, and you really focus on daily life. And that that you really focus on daily life, then you achieve something a little bit day by day. So improve yourself day by day. I think it's the practice of Zen.
The daily practice and taking and just making little progress every day and going step by step.
Very slight, but every day, every moment, every second.
I'm now a little bit stunned by what you said. You said knowledge is nothing. And I wouldn't say it's nothing, but I agree with you to an extent that I feel knowledge alone doesn't change anything. Knowing something doesn't mean I embody it and I live it. And often the very difficult part is integrating knowledge into your life and living it.
Yeah.
This is the tricky part. I might know it in my head, in my mind, but I have a hard time doing it and really embodying it. So my question would be, do you think though that meditation helps with this process of becoming more present also in everyday life? So it's kind of a method of helping you then transform or transfer, I should say, this state of mindfulness into your everyday activities?
Well, I think the effective of meditation is maybe is very effective for mixing knowledge about Buddhism and Zen, and also daily life experience. These two elements is very important. Knowledge is also very important, but experience is very important. So if you're doing by Zazen meditation, you combine these things and mix up and embody into your body. So Zen meditation is also very important for me.
Yeah, I agree with you that it's really a combination of knowledge, because first you have to know and understand also yourself, or what you need, what your needs are, or what you really want. This is also a mental exercise, but it also is experience that brings, more knowledge, so it's both. It's kind of like book knowledge, or, and then also the knowledge of experiencing something and combining the two, and then embodying what you're, and integrating it into life. Yeah.
So normally, this kind of business person tend to be too much knowledge. Your brain is too big sometimes. So we have to have knowledge and also our experience combined together. It's very important.
Yeah, totally. Knowledge and experience combined. So how did you find this path to Zen and to mindfulness? Can you tell a little bit about your own path, how you got to where you are?
Of course, 12 years ago, there was a big economical shock in the world. We call Lehman shock in Japan. And during at that time, I was working as a director of small IT company. And because of the economical crisis, this IT company have to cut the salary off. So I have to resign the company. And I was told by my president at that time, you can stay your company, but your salary is going so low, or you get out from that company, establish your own company. There's only two ways. So I think I have to leave the company and try to establish my own company. But it's very difficult to establish your own company in Japan sometimes. So I got mental depression at that time. And I couldn't even wake up from my bed. And I was trying to help by myself and search on the internet. I searched for the keyword, how do you manage your mind, or how do you manage your stress or something. And I finally found a video on YouTube. It's about Zen monk is teaching how to do Zen meditation. And I couldn't even out from my house, so I just watched this video and tried to do Zen meditation. And at first stage, it was very difficult to do Zen meditation because I am not get used to the holding my legs. But 5 minutes is at the most. But next day, maybe 7 minutes. Next day, 10 minutes. And finally, I could do Zen meditation for one hour. And after 3 months, my mental depression disappeared. It's kind of magic. And during the Zazen meditation, I found that the new business idea coming up to my mind. I don't know why, but I wrote down many ideas on my notebook. So one idea is to do Zazen meditation for small company CEOs. So this is the first step of my small business. This small business is called Zenschool, and this is a kind of CEO coaching by doing Zazen meditation, and they want to make a new business. So we teach Zazen meditation and dialogue and try to make innovation. So this is the story of my experience.
Kouji, that's a beautiful story. And it's so, touching how you overcame your own depression by meditating. And you said you started small. It was hard to sit still. And I think a lot of people who want to start meditation, or people believe they can't meditate because they can't sit still and their mind races. And it's very, encouraging also to hear, how you were able to do that, and what a beautiful business idea came out of it. And now you're helping people, especially in your case, more so business people, using that method, using mindfulness to start their own business. And Yeah, congratulations on this overcoming yourself. This is
Thank you.
really very inspiring. And what advice would you give if, since you went through this yourself, this path of going, finding peace through meditation, and then also this new path? Like, if people wanted to start this path of, using meditation and integrating it, what advice would you give them?
Well, 12 years ago, doing meditation is a kind of weird thing in Japan. I think it's ridiculous because Zen is born from China, come to Japan, and it's really a mixed Japanese tradition. But even in Japan, it's doing meditation is a kind of spooky things. But right now, the mindfulness is very widespread,
Yeah.
very popular right now. So it's easy to find your teacher, even if through the app, iPhone app or Android app, you can find out many different mindfulness applications.
Yeah.
So I always using my favorite application, Insight Timer. A very useful application. And in this application, you can hear the start bell and the ending bell or the meditation. And you can take a log of meditation. You can check how long you take a meditation, something like that. So if you in a trouble, you can find the application.
So your advice would be to find a teacher or an app where you have a little bit of support in getting into a meditation routine.
Yeah. But the important thing is maybe you should do meditation every day. 5 minutes is okay. But 5 minutes, but every day it's going to getting longer and longer.
Yeah. So
it's like a muscle training. At first stage, you bring a very small, iron things.
Yeah.
Maybe one year later, you can bring very huge, big, things. So
I like that comparison with exercising because, people understand, and that's, like if I want to train or if I want to run a marathon, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I have to start, small and then work my way up. And the same is with meditation. I start with just a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes a day, and then I increase and start meditating longer. It's with everything, as you said, it takes practice and patience. And I think the important thing, as you said, is to do it every day, like to just have this routine, and even if it's just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So find a teacher or an app and stick to the routine of doing it every day, even if it's only 5 minutes.
There is a very my favorite key to continue my meditation is to incense.
Yeah.
If you sniff some very nice incense, it's effective. So if you continue meditation, you want maybe you find something, some kind of gift for you. So for my case, it's a good small incense. It's a gift for me. Maybe after the meditation, you can do whatever you want, or you can eat a very sweet cake or chocolate, or smell very nice incense, or you go to jogging. But before the meditation, then meditation, after the meditation, you can do whatever you want.
And do you recommend meditating in the morning, like first thing you get up, or does it depend how it fits into your daily schedule? How do you see that?
I prefer very early morning.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, recently I wake up 5 in the morning, and I go to the beach in 5:30,
Mm-hmm.
and I do the surfing because my house is very close to the beach. After the surfing, I start the meditation in my house,
Mm-hmm.
and if you go to the beach or surfing, it's very effective for your meditation so deep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but the ocean,
Yeah.
that your body is
Yeah.
kind of moving. And after the surfing, I go to the meditation. It's really go deep
Yeah.
in your mind.
Kouji, that sounds wonderful. Going surfing in the morning, first thing, and then meditating. Then you're really fresh and energized for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so you recommend incense too. I think what I take from that is to create a little ritual around it, to have a nice space where you sit every day, where you light incense. You kind of set the stage or create this kind of nice space for you to just be still and enjoy the meditation.
Yeah.
So
it's making your atmosphere. You make comfortable is very important for focusing on Zen meditation. So
yes, that's I think are all very, very important recommendations and tips. I would like to go back to the beginning of our conversation when I explained to our audience that you are the co-founder of the Zen 2.0 conference. So as you told us in your story, while you were recovering from your depression using meditation, the idea came to you to start your own business using meditation and bring it to business people. So I guess the Zen 2.0 conference is like a continuation of this idea. Can you tell us a little bit more about the conference and who can join, where to join, what to expect, who is it for?
Okay, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. As I explained, I was helped by doing zazen, and I felt very gratitude for Zen itself. So I really want to thank for the Zen, but I don't know how to give back to the Zen itself. Mm-hmm. So after I studied the Zen, I found another person who is a co-founder of Zen 2.0. Mm-hmm. His name is Mr. Shishido. And we talked about the possibility of Zen because now I'm living in Kamakura. Kamakura is the origin of Japanese Zen place because there's a big temple, Kenchoji. Kenchoji is the most powerful temple in Kamakura. And in a sense, the Kenchoji is the mother of Japanese Zen. So we decide we will express we want to expand the spirit of Zen from the Kenchoji to the world. Mm-hmm. So we started the Zen 2.0. So this is a picture, the homepage of the Zen 2.0. Mm-hmm. And every year, this theme is changed. So in this year, we select a new Earth. Mm-hmm. This means during the pandemic we have a lot of energy inside. And then after the pandemic, maybe we have to change the earth by ourselves. So we create new earth. So we select new earth and space to flourish. Space to flourish. The space is inside yourself. And to flourish, the flower, you have energy from inside to the world. So space to flourish.
That's beautiful. So this is this year's topic, a new earth, space to flourish.
Yeah. And the speakers are many different persons. For instance, there is a Japanese traditional music player, and he's also the traditional Japanese flute shakuhachi player. And but on the other hand, there is the guitarist from Amsterdam.
Okay.
And we connect to the Kenchoji and Amsterdam, also Stanford University.
Okay.
And
So
and we have many different speakers. And this person is Satoshi Kamo. He is a very famous founder of the ecological college in England. And Judy Calvan is the scientist, and she's also researcher about the human consciousness. And Tiyokashin Gosho's is a Native American activist. And Kodo Nishimura is one of the monk, but also he is a LGBT person. So he stands for LGBT and also as a monk. So many different person,
very
many monks,
diverse speaker.
many monks, and he's from business university professor from United States. There are many different persons. And monks and artists and business people and engineer and music player, artist. So we discuss about what the possibility of human mind from the Kenchoji. We call it Zen 2.0, but this is not Zen. This is different from Zen. We have heritage from the Zen, but Zen 2.0 is different from original traditional Zen. It's kind of new style of Zen from the world, to the world. So this is our concept of Zen 2.0. Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically a developed or innovated Zen.
Yeah.
The 2.0 says it too. So you have quite a few or diverse speakers also from international settings. And so this conference is, can you just tell us who this conference is for? So who would?
Well, mainly maybe age after 25 to 45, and she or he really want to make some innovation to the social society. Maybe it's a company or social innovation organization, anything. But after the pandemic, we create something new, something change our civilization. So we want to come to the conference for innovative persons. Of course, they like Zen. It's okay, but this is not only Zen. Many different religion, Christianity, Zen, and other religion. Anything is okay.
Yeah. So it's not just for businesses or people who want to integrate it in their business, but it's for anyone who is interested in innovation, creating a new, elevated more conscious society and are also interested in the topics of mindfulness, social innovation, etc.
Yeah, in my image, a new earth is a mixture of traditional way of science or religion, also combined with a new technology, a new religion, get together.
Yeah.
Not only one religion, but also many different religion, many different science, many different philosophy.
Yeah.
So diverse.
Yeah. It sounds, it looks very diverse, and I love it. It's sounds interesting. And the link I will then share again, the link to the page, to the website. And it will also, I assume it takes place online. So no matter where you are, you can join the conference by purchasing a ticket and then getting access to the conference and all these events.
And the conference is all 100% bilingual.
Bilingual.
Japanese and also English.
Yeah, that's important.
Bilingual.
Yeah.
Conference. So you don't have to worry about your language if you understand Japanese or English.
Yes, great. So it is in English as well. So Japanese and English. You can just go to Zen 2.0 to the website and purchase a ticket there. And it takes place on the 18th and 19th of September. And the topic is Mindful Planet or a New Earth. And I think this is a very timely topic. And I think there will be a lot of great talks and inspiration. I think to me, it sounds very inspiring.
Can I show a little bit of video of Zen? The sound is going to, sound is transmitting. Can you hear the sound?
Not very well, but there are subtitles.
Sorry, I share the screen sound again. So okay. This is Kencho, very old Zen temple in Kamakura, and we get together and discuss about the possibility of human mind, and many different speakers from all. But it's kind of long, so we just cut the video right now. But
so that was from 2019, I saw that. And again, I like your mission to say it's about connecting inward and reflecting. And this is for me also inner leadership, which is what I do. And I thank you so much, Kouji, for this wonderful interview. I could go on and on talking to you about your experience and your mindfulness routines. It's amazing. I don't know many people who go surfing in the morning and then meditate. So that sounds fantastic. Thank you very much for being with us.
Welcome.
And your time. And again, I will share the link for my audience. It's Zen 2.0. The conference is this September, and I wish you a very successful conference, and I'm hoping to be there and joining in some of the lectures. And I don't know, would you like to say something
thank you for giving such a nice opportunity. And I think Zen is Japanese or Chinese term, but it's not. I think this is a global term right now. Zen. So, and we create Zen 2.0 is the version of new philosophy of the new Earth. So please come to our conference and discuss about the possibility of our new Earth together. Thank you.
Great, thank you. What a beautiful mission, and I support it 100%. Thank you very much for being here today, and see you at the conference.
Thank you.